Yo, what is going on, everybody? So how do you find reliable and safe suppliers directly on eBay? Nowadays, a lot of people are trying to move towards faster shipping options because a lot of these advertising platforms such as Google Ads, Facebook Ads, TikTok, Pinterest, and basically every other platform out there is starting to focus more on the customer experience. What does this mean exactly for you? This means that you will have to spend more money, time, and energy on making sure your customer gets the products on time and the products that they actually get are the ones that they ordered and live up to its quality. So in order to achieve this, it has become extremely important to find the right suppliers for your Shopify dropshipping store. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I go on AliExpress to first of all find any random product, whatever I want to sell, and then how I go about finding a supplier on eBay for it. Because to be honest, right now, 99% of my products do get shipped from US suppliers simply because I'm utilizing eBay much more now than I ever did before. So let's just get right into it. The first thing you'll have to do in order to find any type of success with these suppliers or this video, however, is to destroy that like button until it turns blue. I promise it's going to take no more than 2 seconds. And comment down below any question you have related to Shopify dropshipping. I'll be answering every single comment down there. So be sure to comment if you have a question. But let's just get right into it. So we're here right now on AliExpress, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and scroll down to show you guys any random product and basically how easy it is to spot reliable sellers on eBay directly. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way down on AliExpress, and we're going to choose any random product, which basically comes up here for the sake of this exam. And with a little bit of scrolling, we can find something good. So let's say we want to sell these black cards right here. What you want to do is, if you are trying to sell any specific product, you want to go on the AliExpress suppliers page directly and get the few main keywords which directly relate to this product. So in this case, we can't just call it playing cards because that is too broad and nothing too specific here. So what we would have to do is we would have to do a little bit of digging or use some common sense to come up with the exact keywords which we can use to describe this product. In this case, let's go ahead and call these black playing cards just for the sake of this tutorial. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in black and we're going to say playing cards. Now this is again very broad still, but this is the best to our ability of what we can come up with in order to accurately describe that product. And once we type that in, we see a bunch of different suppliers and a bunch of different styles come up. From here, it is a very easy task, and this is where a lot of people kind of get stuck up or they don't even know how to move on from this step. What you want to do is try to find that same exact variation which you were just looking at, or maybe something similar. So let's go ahead and try to find something similar to what we were looking at. And of course, not every time are you going to be able to come up with the same exact variation. However, as long as it's something very, very similar or very relevant, it's going to do the trick. So since we're scrolling down right now, we're going to go ahead and identify if anything similar to that does come up. Here it looks like this is something similar to what we had. However, the colors are a bit different. So again, you can simply keep on scrolling down or choose any of the other variations. Another strategy which you can use in order to find the same exact product, however, is to go on the AliExpress page, scroll all the way down, and just go ahead and copy and paste some of the specifications directly, because a lot of these suppliers use the same exact descriptions as you would find right here on AliExpress. So what you would do is then you would come up here and paste it in right into the eBay search. And as you guys can see, more cards came up. So it does look like we're very, very close to finding that same exact variation. And here you go. Here is that same exact variation. However, it is getting shipped from China. So now half of our troubles are resolved. We were able to successfully locate this same exact product on eBay. However, the thing is now that this product is getting shipped from China, which is what we don't want, because we come onto eBay to find US suppliers, not use Chinese suppliers. So what you can do, however, right now is keep on scrolling down to see if you can find anything else, or you can now use the same exact title which you just found on this new suppliers page and kind of copy and paste that onto eBay directly to see if anything similar comes up. So what we're going to do is we're going to only use the main keyword from here. So US dollar pattern poker cards or US dollar pattern playing cards. So that's up to you. And what we're going to do is we're just going to paste it in, and there you guys go. There's a lot more suppliers now coming up here, and your job now is to just locate those specific suppliers that are shipping it from the US. Again, a lot of the times you will notice that you are still not able to find that same exact product getting shipped from US. And in that case, here's what I recommend. I recommend that you go in and you find an alternative which is very similar to what you were trying to sell and use that instead. So right here, this may not be the same exact card that we found, but it is very similar. And if you scroll down, we can see that it is shipped from California and it gets shipped very quickly on June 22nd. And when I'm recording this video, it's June 16th. So within a matter of a few days. Again, these are small alternate actions we're going to have to take just in case that we're not able to find that same exact original product. But this product is very similar to that. And the best part of all is that it gets shipped from the US, which is exactly what we want. But locating that same exact product is only half of the battle, because there's a few other things you'll have to look at in order to know exactly whether the supplier is trustworthy or not, and whether this specific product link is something you can use indefinitely to sell that product. So here's the next thing you want to look at. You want to look at the customer positive feedback for that given supplier. I don't like it if this percentage right here is anything below 95%, because if it is below 95%, that means the supplier is on the verge of being reliable and unreliable, or recently that supplier may have gotten really bad results because of maybe a change in the way that they operate their business. So because of that, I do like to stay above 95%, but the minimum that I'll absolutely go down to is around 92%. Anything below 92%, no matter how good the product is, I will not use that supplier. But once you make sure that that specific metric is matched, then you want to go on to the next step, and that is looking at the exact quantity. A lot of the times, if we go and go back to one of the other examples and just click on any random example, what you will see is that for quantity is going to tell you a specific number. If it tells you a specific number, you want to run away from that product listing, simply because having a specific number of quantity means there is not enough in stock, and by the time you start selling this product, this number may have already gone down to zero. So in that case, you might just end up with the out of stock product getting sold, and that's no good to just start refunding your customers, and nobody really wants to deal with that. So instead, here's what you look out for. You want to make sure that it says something like this. It says more than 10 available, or it says limited quantity available. These two wordings are the only ones which are acceptable in my opinion before deciding to sell that product or not. Right here, as we can see, it does say more than 10 available and 482 have been sold already. So that's a really good sign. That means there's enough quantity for us to continuously sell this product. And let's say we sell this product for the first time about 4 weeks later. We don't have to worry about this product being out of stock when we come back 4 weeks later to place this order. So that's exactly why I wanted to say more than 10 available or limited quantity available. But again, make sure you're using the right images and you make sure you're pricing it correctly. But once you are sure of that, here's what you want to do next. You want to scroll all the way down, and you want to make sure that in this section right here, which is the item specific section, there is no brand name or UPC, ISBN, or GTIN number labeled. Because if those values are visible here, that means this is a real brand and you should not be selling that brand simply because you do not have permission to sell it. That brand has not given you permission to directly sell that product. That is what that means. If there is a brand name here, or if there's a UPC, GTIN, etc. number right here. A lot of people who use eBay to dropship often just overlook this section, and that is something that you don't want to do in case you're fine with getting copyrighted or even sued later on down the line in case you start selling a lot of these. So you want to make sure that those values are not available there. But once you do make sure of that, that is pretty much it. That is all you have to look at in order to find a good supplier for that product on eBay. Let's go on to yet another example to see how we can continue doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and just look for any random product which I can find. So for example, this posture corrector right here. This is a very saturated product. We wouldn't really even want to sell this. However, for the sake of this example, we're going to pretend as if we're selling this product. So again, identify the main keyword which describes this product. So you can name it back posture corrector or shoulder posture corrector. What we're going to do is we're going to name it back posture corrector and go ahead and type it in. After you type it in, again, your job is to only find something that is very similar to what you just saw. So you would keep on scrolling through until you find something similar. Again, if you're not really able to find something similar, you can copy and paste the specifications. However, it does look like we already found something similar, and it is this one right here. Your next step is to go on that product page and make sure that the item location is the United States. Here it says Montana, so it does get shipped from the US. And if we look at the pricing, it's $9. If we go back on AliExpress, we can see that it's $3 with free standard shipping, but this is not the shipping option we would even use. We would want to use AliExpress standard shipping. And if we add it all up, it goes to about $7 to $8. So as you guys can see, for just $1 extra, you're getting shipping from the United States for this same exact product. And this is the beauty about using eBay. A lot of people believe that just because you're on eBay, you're gonna have 10 times more costs for sourcing that same exact product. Oftentimes that is not true. In fact, when you start using this more and more often, you'll notice a lot of the times eBay prices are actually lower than AliExpress, and it's shipping from the US. So that's a double win-win situation for you. In this case, we're barely $1 extra for that same exact product. So that is completely doable. However, if we look at one problem, and that is that there is a number available here, we don't want that. We want more than 10 available, or we want limited quantity available. So what you would do is you would either copy and paste the entire title or parts of it to find yet another supplier selling that same exact product. So as we can see, a lot of other people are selling something similar. So again, you would keep on going through these and basically trying to identify which suppliers are selling what you want, and from there just source from those suppliers directly. So here, this one gets shipped from China, so we can't really use that, but keep on scrolling through and you'll be able to notice a lot of similar products that are available. And in case that you never end up finding anything that says more than 10 available or limited quantity available, here's an alternative that you can do. You can basically copy and paste multiple of these products links and save it somewhere, so in case one goes out of stock, you can then start by using another one right here. And this is something I would only do if I believe that the product really has potential and can sell really well. Otherwise, I really want to make sure that it says something like more than 10 available. If it doesn't really say that, then I'll try to find a different variation for that same exact product. But this is exactly how, wherever I find my winning products from, I end up directly sourcing from eBay. It's a very simple process. You look at the feedback, you look at the pricing and the quantity, and then you scroll down to look at the brand and UPC, GTIN, and so forth, and you go from there. But if you're looking for any type of one-on-one mentoring directly and you want to work with me, especially with Google Ads, I do offer one-on-one Google Ads mentoring. Just send me a DM on Instagram at DedicatedYoung, and I'll be sure to give you more info on that. But if you found any type of value in this video, smash that like button and smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.